Okay, so this is problem number 5 on the Test 2 study guide. So it's asking us to find the exponential function of the form f of x equals ca to the x that contains the points 0, 3 and 3, 24. Alright, so we know that we want this in the form of f of x equals ca to the x. Alright, well the first thing that we already know from this problem is our c value. We know our initial value because when you have a point where your x value is 0, then that y value is your initial value or your y-intercept. Alright, so we can go on ahead and fill that part in. So far we have f of x equals 3a to the x. Alright, so we know that we need to solve for a to write our final equation. So to solve for a, we need to plug in an x and plug in a y. So that's where this point is going to come in. So this point is what we're going to plug in for our x and our y value to solve for a. So we're going to plug 24 in for y, so we have 24 equals, and we had our 3 already. A is what we're solving for, and then 3 is what we're plugging in for x. Well, first things first, to get a by itself, we've got to divide by this 3, so we divide by 3 on both sides. And this gives us 8. So now we have 8 equals, and then what's left is our a cubed. Alright, so then to cancel out this 3 to get a by itself, this cube, we know that we need to take the cube root. So the cube root is what's going to cancel and leave us with that a. But we did it to one side, so we've got to do it to the other side. So we need to take the cube root of 8, which you can plug into your calculator. Or you just, if you knew that 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, then that's awesome. So now we know that our a equals 2. Well, this isn't the last step, so now we've got to plug this back in right here so that we have our final answer in that form of f of x equals ca to the x. So our final answer is f of x equals 3, plugging in our factor that we solved for, so 2, to the x. And then this is your final answer.